Hey everybody, I'm an old guy game and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Let's see, so on Saturday, last Saturday, I did a stream where I finished digging out the bottom of the base here under the lake. And so that is all done, and I got started on that stream setting some stuff up. So just want to show you real quick what I did. This is basically the engineering section. Currently I have a small generator in there, small fuel tank, but I'm planning on expanding those and making the larger versions once I have the materials to do so. And then over here I have three constructors. The two blue constructors are just normal large constructors, and then the red one, the one I painted red, is my advanced constructor. Okay. The idea is that this one will probably be mostly used for fuel, making fuel, and this one will probably be mostly used for making blocks. Right now I have concrete going in there. And then this one, of course, we'll use for making everything else, including stuff that we need to make an advanced constructor. By the way, I have a cold. Came down with a cold, so I got a stuffy runny nose and all that. So I apologize ahead in advance if I sound a little weird because of that. And then over here I've got storage boxes. This is going to hold basically our weapons and tools for the moment until it fills up, and we'll figure something else out. I've got plenty of room down here. This will hold ammo. This guy, I'm probably going to, hold ore or ingots maybe. And this one will also has some ore in it at the moment. Over here, we're going to probably put spare blocks in there. We'll put organic stuff in there that doesn't perish. Got water in there for the moment, meds in there. This is kind of miscellaneous, and then haven't decided what to put in there yet. Okay. This corner over here is where we're going to put our furnace once I can make one. I can't make one yet because I don't have all of the pieces. And I had to sink this down a block because the furnace is actually 3 blocks high. So that's what that area is. And of course, I'm not finished down here. I have a lot more organizing, a little bit of decorating, that sort of thing to do in the basement. Generally speaking, my plan is for this whole entire second half on this side to be our farm. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put some crop plots down, we'll put some grow lights up on the ceiling, and we'll get some crops going. Definitely on the list of things to do. But what I need to do right now is I need to go back to our original base, and I need to continue hauling stuff over here. And so that's kind of what I'm about at the moment. I want to get the rest of the stuff that I have, kind of assess my inventory situation. There's going to be a few things I still need to gather in order to make all the components that I need to make. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut here and just continue hauling all the rest of my stuff from this base over. I'm not planning on necessarily continuing to use this base. I'm going to leave it up for now. But mostly I'm just going to be moving stuff over. And then what I'm going to do after that is probably get started on making our platform above where we'll park our hovercraft. And then we're going to make a pad on top of that we'll use to start building our small vessel and then eventually our capital vessel. Whether or not I'll have time to do all of that in this episode remains to be seen, but that's kind of what's on my agenda for now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to finish hauling all the rest of my stuff back over to the new base and kind of get that organized. And then when that's finished and I get ready to start working on the next thing, I will bring you guys back, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I'll see you here in a little bit. All right, guys, we're back. So I pretty much got everything moved over here and put away more or less. And let's see. So we're gonna put a couple things down in here, do a little bit of organization down below, and then get started on building our platform. And I gotta get some food going. So let's do that. Actually, you know what? Probably the first thing I should do is I'm getting kind of low on food. So I should have got one growing plot there. Now, what do we need to make growing plots? Steel, concrete, wood. Yeah, wood's probably the cheapest, but I've got so much concrete it doesn't really matter because it looks like the rest of it's the same. So we need plant fibers and nutrient solution. Let's see how much of that we have. Oh, you know what? I guess I left all that stuff back at the other base. I still have more stuff to go get. All right, well, I'll do that later then. I'll do that later. But there's no reason why we can't get at least one crop plot going here. So let's make a grow light. And let's grow for our very first crop. Do we have wheat? I'm sure I have wheat back at the other place, so let's just do tomatoes, I suppose. So the idea here, again, is this whole area over here is going to be crop plots. And I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the way this works is that each crop light that you put will power, will power 9 plots, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to take out that block there, and we'll put this crop plot down here, and then we'll plant the tomatoes, and then as we continue to either loot or make crop plots, we'll just keep, digging out the concrete blocks and replacing them until eventually this whole half of the basement here will be for growing food, okay? So that's the idea behind that. And I do have some more stuff back at the other base to further that, but I'm not going to spend time doing that right this second. Let's put this back over here. So we're going to place some stuff down. I made a couple of things in the constructor while I was bringing some more stuff over. So let's grab all of this. And let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and make a ventilator. I don't need one in here because if I take my helmet off, I have air, right? But I'm gonna put a ventilator in anyway. That way, if I decide to put this whole base up on the workshop at some point, if somebody else wants to download it, then on a planet that they can't breathe on, right? Then that'll be in place. So let's take this away for now. That's just decoration anyway. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll put that right here for now. Oh, I can't because of the glass block. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's not even use it at all for now. Just put it back up in here. This crate here stores basically all my base blocks and components. Because what I want to do over here is I want to put this large O2 tank, and then we'll load it up with oxy. Okay. And now over here, I'm going to, because again, since this is going to be the crop area, I'm going to put probably a glass wall dividing this part of the room here. So I'm going to put stuff that is going to appear to kind of be out in the open, but there actually will be a wall behind it. So this area over here is going to kind of be our cooking, medical, type area. Whoops, wrong button. Get that back where it needs to be. So we're going to put one there and one on up above it to maximize space. And then next to that, let's put our medical bay, and then we'll put our oxy next to the medical. Wrong rotation there, old guy. Let's try that again. Okay, and then we'll put the oxygen station right here, like so. And now let's go ahead and fill up our oxygen while we're here. And then we'll put that back in there and that back in there. Excellent. Okay, now the other thing I want to do is I want to replace this small fuel tank with a larger fuel tank. How do I... Oh, I guess I have to put 106 or 1,116. Okay, that's how we do that. So we'll pick that one up, and then we'll put the big one in its place. Rotate. Yeah, just like that. And actually, I want to put the big fuel in there, not the little stuff. So let's redo that. Beautiful. Just what the doctor ordered. I like to save those to make the explosives. Now I'll have eventually I'll have to redo this little engineering section too because of the when I get a larger generator in here, but this should work good enough for now. And let's also, while we're at it, let's just put the ventilator down here too. Guess it looks the same on all sides. Okay. So that can go there. And let's do this. Cover that and that with single pane glass. And then this guy we'll put a vent over the top of. This guy we'll have to just leave open so we can get to it. And it actually kind of already has its own vent on the top, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, we'll just leave it the way it is. That works. That works. Next we have a repair station, an armor station, some lights. Now, I don't want to put anything in here. The reason I have this little, kind of yellow caution area here is actually because once we do get the furnace in there, it's going to be really hot, and we have to be careful not to get too close to it or it can actually damage us. So I think on this side, let's go ahead and put, make sure that's going the right direction. Put our repair station, and we'll put our armor station next to that, like so. Good. And since we have these lights, let's pop them up too. So I'm going to go 3 out from that side, and 1, 2, 3 out from that side. We'll make another one and put it over here. But this side's all going to have the grow lights once it's all said and done, so I'm not going to put any more lights there. And this is already kind of lit up, by these texture blocks, so I don't think we need light in that area either. Okay, we have an ATM machine. Yeah, I don't really want to block the elevator, though. I want to be able to get out that elevator on all sides. This will actually probably put upstairs. That's kind of more of an upstairs-y thing, because upstairs is going to be our living area. So we'll keep that in there for now. I want to grab these doors. And let's see, that can go in there for now. I'm going to try something with this oxygen generator. I don't know if it's going to work or not. And I also have something else I want to do outside anyway. So let's go up here. Oh, you know what? That was from the rocket, from the drone. Interesting. Okay. Well, once I get the platform up above set up, I'm gonna have guns anyway, so we won't have to worry about that. But it took me a second to figure out why in the hell was that damaged. Okay, so we're gonna pop out these corner blocks. Well, let's just do this one here. And then let's put this in place. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, so I'm going to have to do it like this. All right. And let's do one on this side too. I might end up doing it on all 4 sides. In fact, I probably will. It kind of makes sense to do that, I guess. So let's just put these in on all 4 sides. I wonder if the non-armored ones would look nicer. Because again, I don't have to worry about PvP or anything. Let's just see if we can determine that. That's a normal door. I think that'll actually work better just because, you know, it doesn't protrude as much as the armored ones. How come I have another ventilator? Did I make 2 ventilators? Oh, that was not necessary. Okay, well, we'll just keep this one for later. I mean, at some point, I'm going to be building bases on other planets and moons and stuff anyway, so we can keep all that. By the way, this little warp that you see here that makes it look like these crates are damaged, well, they're not. It's just some kind of weird spatial distortion thing that's happening. I'm presuming because I'm under the water, so maybe it's confusing the game a little bit. But if I logged out and logged back in, then this would be fine. Because I was looking at it earlier, and I was trying to repair it, right? And it won't let me repair it because it's not actually damaged. It's just kind of weird. So we need 3 more of those. And we'll save the armored ones for maybe up above, where we could get hit by drones and stuff. Okay, let's go back up. Come on. Yeah, I like that better. And over here. And finally over here. Cool. Now, let's also make some ramps. I think what I'm actually after are stairs. Steel, concrete. We'll just do concrete. I think I have one of those already in here too. Oh shit, I have 8. Okay, well, never mind. I knew I had. I thought I only had 1, but obviously I have more than that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out here, and we're going to set the ramp down, like so. I kind of don't. We gotta take care of this too, don't we? Let's see. Where's filler? Oh, I have the wrong tool. I gotta go get my other tool for that. All right. Well, we'll just do this for now then. And I want to replace these outside lights. I like these outside lights. I think that they look cool. But when I plopped them down, it was, you know, when I was still building this, so I wasn't really thinking in terms of keeping it nice and symmetrical. But now we are, because we want things to look good. So we're going to redo those lights and try and space them out a little more evenly. Okay, so maybe what we could do is pick that up. I'm going to go around and pick all of them up, just so I don't have to keep putting it in my inventory and then put it on my toolbar and then in my inventory. You know how that works. Okay, so I want to go along and just kind of fill in a little bit more of this stuff. Yeah, that looks all right. And it doesn't have to be perfectly level either. So, you know, we just don't want these big gaping cracks next to the base here, the foundation. I'm going to flatten some of that down there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's check this one more side here. Kind of got a big hole down there, though. That looks weird. Well, that's definitely pretty flat. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll take and put the lights right there. Do I want it out that far? Yeah, I think I do. There we go. Okay, guys, so I'm going to do this on the other three entryways as well. And when I'm done with that, then I will come back, and we're going to also put one in the middle here. I'm thinking probably about there or so. Let's try and fill this in just a little better, so it's not quite such an abrupt. Make it a little more gradual. Or shave it. Yeah, that works too. Okay, there we go. All lit up outside. Looks pretty good, if you don't mind my saying so. Now, here's what I wanted to try as a little experiment. And I guess it really doesn't matter which side I do this at. So let's just go out this side. I want to see if it's going to let me place this oxy generator on the bottom of the lake and actually work. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Do I have any fuel? Okay, let's go grab some fuel. Haha, it works. Awesome. Okay. Now we don't have to run all the way back to the old base to get our oxy and our water. Okay, so let's go make a water purifier too. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, okay, I was gonna say. It can't. There we go. I don't know why it was. Nice. I don't know why it wasn't, or it was doing that weird placement thing, but all good now. Okay, that drone's down. This guy will probably continue to circle around until he gets over here, and then he'll get waxed. Okay, so here's my idea. And again, I haven't, I just have a general idea of what I'm going to do. I don't know the exact specifics yet. But, as we're going to set some pillars here, like so. Yeah. And then one more on this side. Whoa. Good. Okay. Now, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go one block above the water. Can I hit that from here? Okay. And this will be the start of our platform. But, the size that I'm planning on making this, it's going to be way bigger than this. So we're going to have to put down more support pillars anyway. But this will get us started. So, yeah. So, yeah, what we want to do then is we want to do this. We want to come over here. And we're going to put down our floor. Like that. I need to go get another elevator. Okay, we'll fill this in. And we're probably better go ahead and make ourselves a cannon too for the next wave. Okay. And the other thing I want to do is, and this is probably not necessarily going to be going to stay this way, but for now, let's make a ramp. Okay. There. And I'll probably do that all the way around so that we can drive our hovercraft up there. Now remember, this is actually going to eventually be a garage, and it's all going to be enclosed, and we'll have the cannon down to protect the hovercraft and so forth. But right now I'm just kind of, well, I gotta get out of the water first. Come on. There we go. Getting out of the water is a little tricky sometimes on these. So now we can just come here. It sure looks a lot smaller when you're out here in the vehicle, doesn't it? And come right up and park. So as you can see, I'm definitely going to have to make this quite a bit larger. Because I'm going to also have, in addition to the hovercraft, I'm probably going to have build an actual mining hovercraft. And a small vessel, or 2 or 3. And so on and so forth. Okay. So I'm going to go down and make a cannon and put a cannon up here for now. But anyway, you get the idea. So when we come back, the things that we have to do are, we're going to keep working on the garage here now. We need to get the living area all set up. And then we need to get our crop plots in place. And I might even gather the materials for that off camera, because I got to get a bunch of fiber and stuff like that. Or either that or loot them, because I do need to get some crops going for sure. And then we'll get going on a small vessel. Okay, so that's kind of what's coming up in the upcoming episodes. So I think that's it for today. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, guys. And if you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you aren't aware, I do also stream on Twitch. Started doing that, and I have a Twitch page, an Oldguy Gaming Twitch TV. And so come by and check me out there if you want to see me live and chat with me and interact while we're doing videos on there. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.